The 5 tests every man must run before giving a woman his heart. Most men make one fatal mistake. They think a woman's beauty, charm, and sweet words are proof of her value. They let attraction blind them. And then one day, they wake up in a toxic relationship, drained, broken, and wondering how they missed the signs. The truth is simple. She was showing you who she was all along. You just didn't know how to see it. The difference between wasting years and protecting your future comes down to this: testing her character before you commit. As a psychologist and relationship coach, I've spent years helping men untangle the wreckage caused by choosing the wrong woman. And do you know what every single case had in common? The man ignored the early tests. That's why I make videos like this, to give you the tools most men never had. So before we dive in, subscribe, like, and drop your story in the comments. What was the biggest red flag you ignored? I read them all. And your story could wake another man up. Why testing matters. Most men step into relationships blind. They see beauty, charm, attention, maybe a spark in the first few weeks, and they stop there. They never ask, who is she when the mask slips? Attraction blinds you. And in that blindness, you hand over your time, your money, your peace of mind, without ever checking if she deserves it. Think of it like hiring someone for the most important role in your life. Would you ever hire without an interview? Without testing their ability? Without seeing how they handle pressure? Of course not. Yet in love, most men do exactly that. And the cost is always higher than they imagine. Here's the harsh truth. Women constantly evaluate men. But too many men never think to evaluate women back. That's why so many end up trapped, always giving, while she's only taking. The moment you flip the script is the moment everything changes. You are not the applicant. You are the prize. And testing is how you protect that prize. The 5 basic tests. These are the simple but revealing tests no woman can fake. The respect test. Ask for something small. Does she show up on time? Bring what you asked. Respect the plan? Her reaction shows if she values your effort, or if she feels entitled to dismiss it. The flexibility test. Change the plan slightly. A mature woman adapts with ease. An immature one creates drama over nothing. Small changes reveal big truths. The investment test. Does she give as well as take? Contribute ideas, effort, small gestures? Or is she just consuming what you provide? The boundary test. State a clear limit. See if she respects it or tries to push past it. Boundaries reveal whether she wants partnership or control. The gratitude test. Do something thoughtful. Watch if she acknowledges it. Gratitude is the foundation of loyalty. Entitlement is the seed of betrayal. The 5 advanced tests. When she passes the basics, you go deeper. These are the tests that cut through the honeymoon performance. The service test. How she treats people who can do nothing for her. The stress test. How she reacts when life throws curveballs. The contribution test. Does she add to your life or only drain? The loyalty test. How she speaks about you when you're not around. The consistency test. Do her actions match her words day after day? These reveal her true character. Because no one can fake kindness to strangers forever. No one can fake loyalty under pressure. The responses that tell you everything. High-interest women embrace these tests naturally. They respect, adapt, invest, and stay consistent. With her, life feels lighter. Moderate-interest women do the bare minimum. Lukewarm effort leads to long-term burden. Low-interest women negotiate every request, disrespect boundaries, and make you do all the work. Explosive women respond with drama, rage, or manipulation. That's your cue to run. Because one explosion tells you more than 100 sweet words. The mindset shift. The biggest mistake men make is not testing. Why? Scarcity mindset. Fear that if they lose this woman, they'll never find another. That fear keeps them trapped in chaos. They see the red flags, but they stay anyway. The cure is abundance mindset. Knowing there are millions of women, and that you are the prize. Power doesn't come from clinging. It comes from walking away. When to leave immediately. Some traits aren't quirks, they're time bombs. Personality dysfunction, narcissism, volatility, manipulation. Victim mentality. Addiction. Financial recklessness. Deep family dysfunction she refuses to face. No amount of patience or love will fix these. Beauty doesn't erase dysfunction. If you ignore these, you're not being loving. You're being reckless. The bottom line. Testing women isn't cruel. It's clarity. It's protection. It's how you save yourself from wasted years and broken futures. The men who test enforce standards and walk away when necessary radiate strength. And strength is always respected. Most men will nod their heads at this and still do nothing. Don't be that man. Don't wait until you're broken. Test early. Test consistently. And never apologize for protecting your future. Because remember, you are not the applicant. You are the prize. The 5 qualities of a woman who will never cheat. Let's strip away the illusions. Loyalty isn't about rules, ultimatums, or constant surveillance. A woman doesn't stay faithful because she's afraid of being caught. She stays faithful because of who she is at her core. If you want to know whether the woman you're with will stand by you, even in temptation, look beyond her words and into her character. These 5 qualities reveal everything. 1. Emotional maturity. A woman who has emotional maturity doesn't chase drama, chaos, or the thrill of attention. She's not addicted to the high of someone new. Instead, she understands that true intimacy grows over time. When she's hurt, she communicates instead of running into another man's arms for comfort. When she's tempted, she remembers the cost of betrayal before the rush of desire. Emotional maturity is the difference between a woman who needs validation and a woman who values loyalty. 2. Respect for boundaries. Watch how she respects not only your boundaries but everyone's. Does she gossip about her friends' secrets? Does she dismiss rules she doesn't like? A woman who honors boundaries in all areas of life understands the sacred boundary of commitment. Cheating isn't just a physical act, it's the breaking of trust. A woman who respects boundaries knows that once trust is broken, nothing feels the same again. That respect keeps her loyal. 3. True self-confidence. Insecure women cheat to feel wanted. Confident women don't need to. A woman grounded in self-confidence doesn't need a man's constant reassurance to feel beautiful, desired, or alive. She knows her worth, and because of that, she doesn't chase fleeting validation. Confidence builds faithfulness because she doesn't look to outsiders to prove her value. She already carries it within. 4. Aligned values. Love without shared values is fragile. If she values loyalty, family, and respect the way you do, she won't risk it all for a moment of pleasure. But if her values are rooted in fun, freedom, and no rules, she may see cheating as no big deal. Pay attention to what she admires, what she celebrates, what she excuses. Values are the foundation of faithfulness. Without them, even attraction can't hold her steady. 5. Genuine gratitude. Gratitude is the anchor of loyalty. A woman who truly appreciates her man doesn't look for better. She doesn't measure you against others or fantasize about greener grass. She sees your effort, respects your sacrifices, and values the life you're building together. Gratitude keeps her grounded when temptation whispers. It reminds her that loyalty is not a burden. It's a choice fueled by love and respect. The truth. A woman doesn't stay faithful because she has to. She stays faithful because it aligns with who she is. And here's the hard truth. If these qualities aren't there, no amount of rules, gifts, or begging will keep her loyal. Character is either built or broken long before the opportunity to cheat ever arrives. So the next time you wonder if your woman will stand by you, don't watch her promises. Watch her patterns. Because loyalty isn't spoken, it's lived.